Did you know the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention did a study and about 80% of the U.S. population has some form of gum disease? I assume on a typical day you brush your teeth once, maybe even twice. You may even decide to floss, but usually don't. I am sure almost all of you have gone in for a root canal, cavity filling, or even just that semi-annual checkup. As you're sitting there, you're wondering what steps you can take to make sure you're never in that chair again, unless it's for a checkup, because those are mandatory. If you take the proper steps toward dental hygiene, those checkups will run smoothly. Who knows, maybe you'll never get a cavity again. I am going into the dental hygiene program soon, and so in order to do that, I have to shadow a dental hygienist for 40 hours. As I do, she tells me about all the different diseases and the ways we can prevent them. I will be talking about those different diseases and those ways to prevent them. The 4 major diseases include cavities, gingivitis, periodontal disease, and abscess. Let's start with these different diseases caused by poor hygiene. The first type of complication would be cavities. Cavities is when there is a buildup of plaque in your teeth. This then ferments and creates acid. This acid dissolves the minerals in our teeth, and this also causes our teeth to decay and create a cavity. If cavities aren't treated, you can damage the nerve and your teeth can fall out. It can also spread disease through the bloodstream. Lack of dental hygiene can also cause gingivitis and abscess. Gingivitis is an inflammation in the gums surrounding the teeth. Plaque buildup causes your gums to become swollen and sensitive to touch. Some factors that lead to gingivitis are smoking, stress, and inadequate nutrition. If gingivitis is not treated, it can lead to a more serious disease called periodontal disease, which we will talk about later. Abscess is a part of your tooth. Abscess is when a part of your tooth dies and a pus pocket forms at the end of the root. If it is untreated, it can affect the bone surrounding the tooth. In order to get rid of an abscess, one would need to get a root canal. As I previously stated, untreated gingivitis leads to a disease called periodontal gum disease. Periodontal disease is when the plaque starts to affect the bones and tissues supporting the teeth. This then causes a pocket to form, which will eventually lead to your tooth falling out. According to the American Academy of Periodontology, the infection has been linked to the risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, respiratory disease, and cancer. Researchers found that men with gum disease were more likely to develop kidney cancer. 50% more of men were more likely to develop pancreatic cancer, and 30% were more likely to develop blood cancer. Even though there are many diseases associated with your mouth, there are many ways to prevent them. The main way to prevent gum disease is to brush your teeth 2 to 3 times a day or after every time you eat. There are proper ways to brush your teeth to make sure you reach every crevice. It is necessary to brush your teeth for 2 minutes. That way you can get in front of the teeth, behind the teeth, and above the teeth. Also, brushing your teeth at an angle can make sure you get the plaque that's stuck between the gums and the teeth. It also gets the hard to reach places. Another important way to avoid cavities or other diseases is by flossing. It is also one of the main ways that people avoid. Flossing your teeth twice a day gets plaque buildup from in between your teeth. If you do not remove that plaque, it will lead to the previously discussed diseases. Mouthwash is another way to keep your teeth clean. Just like floss, it can help kill the bacteria in between your teeth. The American Dental Association reminds us that mouthwash can kill the bacteria that is on the insides of your cheeks, the top of your mouth, and your tongue. Limiting sugar will also make sure that you limit your risk of gum diseases. Sugar helps to form acid that ferments on your teeth and destroys the enamel. That way, if you limit your sugar, you'll get less of that enamel being destroyed. Another way to fight plaque is by using fluoride. Fluoride helps to replace the minerals in our teeth and rebuilds our enamel. There are many types of toothpaste that have fluoride in it. Another way to get fluoride would be through a water supply. According to the National Institute of Dental and Craniofacial Research, sometimes water supply for a city can contain fluoride, which means you could be using it without even knowing it. To conclude, when you avoid taking proper care of your teeth, there are many different diseases you can contract. These diseases include gingivitis, cavities, abscess, and periodontal gum disease. If you take the necessary steps to avoid these diseases, you will have healthier, better-looking teeth. Closing statement. The next time you are sitting in that dentist chair for a checkup, you will be confident to know you won't need a second appointment or a filling for that root canal.